Okay, listen now. Okay, good morning.
Okay.
Good morning, sir.
The purpose of this module is to enable you to understand the various ways to add a sprite and change the backdrop and the different types of blocks and categories of blocks. This module covers the following concepts: adding a sprite, adding a backdrop, types of blocks, block categories, sensing, operators, and data categories.
Okay, now this is the chapter. Okay, we are going to discuss about more thing about our Scratch. So first thing we are going to see how to adding a sprite. So sprite, we have seeing a cat. So how are you going to change that cat into another object? Then next one is adding a backdrop. So how to adding a backdrop. And the third one we're going to discuss in this chapter is type of blocks. So what are the blocks we are going to use for our program and how we're going to use. Then the block categories. What are the categories? And sensing, operators, and data categories. So there are, we need some operators. You know, mathematical operators sometimes, you know, additions up. So likewise, we are going to use some of them also together. So we can make a nice program from that. Okay. So I go to next one. So let's see the first one.
You now know that when you start Scratch, by default, the cat sprite appears at the center of the stage on a white backdrop. However, if you want to create stories, games, or animations in Scratch, you will need to work with other sprites on the stage and different backdrops.
Okay. Now you have seen, the cat, no, earlier. So cat is the default one. Now, other than that, if you want to create more, you need to have more sprites. So you have to need, you can see in this screen, you can see a cat in orange color. Then you can see a like an egg with red color. Then you need to have a nice background. It's a backdrop. So the background must be a nice background. So how are you going to do this one by one? Is that clear? So this is
Yes, sir.
basic thing. Okay. Okay. Shall we see next part? Okay. Everyone ready?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Then one ready? Right. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, Kalpesh. Right. Okay. Right.
Adding a sprite. You can add a sprite to the stage in 4 ways, such as choose sprite from library, paint new sprite, upload sprite from file, new sprite from camera.
Okay. Now, how many ways you can add the sprite? Can you see in your book also, page number 56, figure 5.1. Now look at your books, everyone. In this book, you can see they have given you 4 ways how you can add a new sprite. What is the first one, everyone? Everyone tell now. Speak up now, Buddha. You can speak up. Choose sprite from
Right for
library. What is the second one?
Paint new sprite.
Yeah, paint new sprite. Then third one,
Upload sprite from file.
file. Then last one,
New sprite from camera.
new sprite from camera. Now, okay, if the question asks how many ways you can adding a sprite in the paper, how many ways? There are ways. Okay.
4 ways.
4 ways, Buddha, not 5. Not 5.
4 ways.
There are 4 ways. What are those? First one, choose sprite from library, paint new sprite,
Paint new sprite. Upload sprite from file. New sprite from camera.
Okay, so remember there are 4 ways. Yeah, there are 4 ways. So we're going to see one by one. Okay, shall we continue? Okay, okay, now please quiet again.
Choose sprite from library. Click this option to open the sprite library. You can click on any category, theme, or type in the left pane. Then, click the desired sprite and click OK. The sprite gets added to the sprites list and stage. You can also double-click a sprite in the sprite library to add it to the stage.
Okay, so how you choose the library? So click this library button, then it will open the categories. Okay, can you see the categories? We have these categories: animals,
Yes, sir.
yeah, animals, fantasy, letters, people, things. Yeah, yeah, those are there, right? So once you click each of them, each shows the categories wise pictures or the sprites. So you choose that one and click OK. It's a one way. Or you just click. We say this one aeroplane. So airplane. So you just double click it. Then it will add to the our stage. Okay. So that is from which way? That is from library. Okay. 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 Library. Right? Is it clear? Everyone? Any question? Any questions?
No, sir.
Everyone? Krishula? Kalpesh? Any question? Kalpesh? Any question? No? Right. Okay. We go to the next.
No, sir.
Okay. Now we go to see the second way. What is the second way? Paint new sprite.
Paint new sprite.
New Sprite.
Click
Okay,
this
okay, now-
option to open the Paint editor on the right side of the Scratch window. The Paint editor lets you draw a new sprite. The new sprite will be added automatically to the sprites list and stage.
Okay. Now you know painting. All of you can do paint. Likewise, once you open the paint new sprite, you are getting a small paint window like this. Can you see here? In this now I just pointing here. Can you see this area? In this area, you
Yes,
just
sir.
draw the object you want, a sprite you want. It may be an egg, it may be a small animal, it may be a small house. Whatever you draw from this one, then this will be add to the sprite. So once you make this one, you can create a what? One of the sprite. So that is the second way. What is second way? Paint new sprite. Right. What is the first one? From library, no? The second one, yeah, second one, paint new sprite. Right. Okay, we're going to see the now the third one.
Upload sprite from file. Click this option to open the Select Files to Upload dialog box. Select the desired picture and click Open. It will be added to the sprites list and stage. New sprite from camera. Click this option to
Okay, the early one, I just go here. Now, once you click, you have to find a picture in your computer. From the picture, you are taking that as your sprite to the screen, right? Then the last one is what? New sprite from camera. What is this? That mean?
sprite from camera.
Camera.
This option to use your webcam to snap a picture that can be used as a sprite in your
Okay, how can you take a picture? You can take from a camera or with the camera or camera from your webcam. You have a webcam in your phones, right? You have a webcam in your laptop, and your phone also have a camera. From that one, you can, yeah.
All of the picture.
Yes, Buddha. Yeah, you can
Can
take
we take
what?
picture from us?
Yeah, you can take picture of you. You can put your picture as your sprite also. Doesn't matter. We can take from your camera and take it from that one. So that shows how you're going to take the adding sprite. So this picture you are taken from your what? Your camera or your webcam, right? Then you can make that as a what? A sprite. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Let's see the next one. Okay, let's.
project.
Right. So now we learn how many ways we can add a sprite Buddha. Again. How many ways? 4 ways.
Choose
Tell-
from library.
Choose from
Paste a new slide.
yeah,
Upload from file.
yeah,
Then from camera.
yeah. Those are the ones. So there are 4. Okay. Everyone, any questions up to here?
No, sir.
Right. Clear everything?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Very good. Right. So we go to the next one. How are we going to add a backdrop? Let's see what is this backdrop do. Right.
Adding a backdrop. There are 4 ways to add a backdrop to your Scratch project. Let's discuss.
Okay, how many ways? This here also, how many ways of adding backdrops? It is also how many? Yeah, it is also 4 ways. It is also 4 ways. Huh? Right? You can see how you're going to put there's some small picture here, right? Let's see one by one.
Discuss them here. Choose Backdrop from Library. Click this button to open the Backdrop library. Select a backdrop you prefer.
Okay, now what's the first one? From the library. From the library, from the sprite we have taken the backdrop from the library. So library also have this kind of backgrounds. See? So indoor background, outdoor background. So there's some jungles, some castles. So there are some trees, some nice sceneries, some playgrounds. So there are a lot of backgrounds you can have to your your Scratch. Okay, right? Okay, right.
And click OK. New backdrop. Click this button to open the Paint editor in Scratch, where you can draw a new backdrop.
Then you can likewise you can do a new backdrop. You can draw it in the paint. Like earlier we make the sprite, you can make a backdrop. Okay, so it also can be done from the paint screen coming from the Scratch. Okay, right?
Upload backdrop from file. Click this button. The Select Files to Upload dialog box opens. Select the desired picture and click Open.
It means if we have a nice scenery, nice background, we have downloaded from internet or we have taken from a camera, if you in the computer, you can take that backdrop file to your background. Okay, background is backdrop. Right, so backdrop, you can take it. Then what's that? You will click the what? Select the files.
From your computer system.
Yeah, from your computer system you have or in your phone or like that. Okay, from your phone, then you can take that picture as your backdrop. Okay, that is upload backdrop from file. Now you have learned 3 methods. No, first one is from what? From library. Next one is
From library,
Paint
new
backdrop. Upload from file.
file.
And then the last one from the camera.
New backdrop from camera. Click this button to use your webcam to snap a picture that can be used as a backdrop in your project.
Okay, let's see how we're going to do one by one. Okay, right? Let's see one by one how we're going to do this one, right? Let's see.
Types of blocks. Blocks are the pieces that are used to create programs in Scratch. Each block is of a specific shape. Different blocks
We have now come to the blocks footer, right? So what is this blocks?
are connected vertically in the scripts area to create a script. There are 6 block shapes.
Can you see there are 6 block shapes? Okay, these are 1, 2, 3,
Yes,
4, 5, 6. Those are, right? There are 6 there.
Let us discuss each block shape in detail. Hat blocks. Hat blocks have a notch only at the bottom of the shape. Therefore, such blocks are mostly used to start a script. There are 11 hat blocks in Events, Control, and More Blocks categories.
These one we call hat blocks. Why we are saying hat blocks? Can you see in here? It's like a hat top. Okay, it's like this one. That's why we call it
the pump has.
the bump is like
the bump is like the hat.
Yeah, then that's why it's called a hat blocks. So how many hat blocks are there? There are 11 hat blocks.
11.
Right? And controls and more blocks category. So we always use to start a Scratch or the program, yeah, but from the hat blocks, right? Is it clear? Is it
Yes,
clear?
sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we go to the next one.
Stack blocks. Stack blocks have the most common shape. These are 77 in number. These have a notch both at the top and bottom, which means that other blocks can be stacked above and below these. These blocks carry out the main commands in the script.
Okay, now this one you can you can join this one with another stack block. You can join this one to the head blocks. Can you see this part here?
Yes, sir.
You can put to the here. Then after this one, you can put another stack block or another kind of a block, right? So stack blocks have most common shape. Common shape is this. These are 77 in numbers. There are 77. These have notch both at the top and the bottom. Here top and the bottom we have, which means that other blocks can be stacked above and below these. So you can join from the top and from the bottom for your program. These blocks carry out in the main. Okay, right? Let's see the next one.
Reporter blocks. Reporter blocks can hold numeric or string values.
What is numeric means, Putta?
Numbers.
Numbers.
Number.
String means
Numbers.
string.
Numbers.
String
How
means
to see
string means
numeric key.
yeah. String means category or the characters. Okay. Now numeric means now numbers. String means letters. So that if you want to put letter values, example name, those. If you have numbers, example say number 1, 2, 3 or 25, like those values, we can put numeric, right? Okay, these can be included wherever the value is need, right? So we can use that. Okay, let's see.
These can be included wherever a value is needed, even inside another block. There are 37 such blocks in Scratch.
Okay, how many there are reporter blocks? There are 37. Okay, there are
37.
37. How many? Which category blocks? These are reporter blocks. So there are 37 reporter blocks in Scratch, right? Okay.
Boolean blocks. Boolean blocks represent conditional statements. Their resultant value is either yes or no, or true or false. Scratch has 13 such blocks.
Okay, so Boolean blocks. Boolean means what? It has only two values, Putta. Sometimes we say yes or no, or we can say it is true or false. Example, if you want to find, example, I just put a number here. Example, I just put number 5 is, I just say smaller than number 4. Is it true or false?
True.
Huh?
No.
Number 5 is
False.
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 If you put this one, it will be become false. No. If I say number 35 is less than 50, is it true or false?
False.
True.
True. No? Here I just
True.
put 35. Here I just put 50. So 50 is bigger than 35. No.
Yes.
Then that will give what? Our answer. True or false?
True.
True. There we have Boolean. So Boolean we have to use what? The Boolean block. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. Good. Next one. We see.
Block categories. In Scratch, the blocks appear in 10 categories, with each category having a types of blocks. In other blocks. There are 5 such blocks in the control category. C blocks enable the program to perform conditions or loops. Cap blocks. Cap blocks are used to end the scripts. These have a notch at the top and a smooth bottom that prevents attaching other blocks after it.
Okay, now we have C block. So yeah, shaped like a C. Can you see here like C letter? That's why we call as a C block. Can you see here like a C letter in here like that? So that's why we call C block. Okay, see there are these are called also called what? Wrap blocks. Another name we call wrap blocks. As they are contain other blocks. So we can put all these blocks together and put inside here. Right? So there are 5 such blocks in control category. C blocks enables the program to perform conditions or loops. There we use these C blocks where we use for the conditions. There are something we're going to learn in the next part. In the Scratch, we call the conditions. Okay. In the conditional we have called loop. So loop is we call is continuously repeating. So those things we need this forever. Those blocks we need it. Then we have the cap blocks. So cap blocks are used to end the script. So when you want to stop or if you want to finish the program, so you use cap blocks. Okay. So to starting, what is you are using head blocks now. So to ending, we are using what? A cap block. Okay. So cap blocks are used to end the script. Have notch at the top and the smooth bottom is preventing. Can you see? Here, you cannot join another one after this one, no? Can you see here?
Yes.
Yeah, no, you cannot join. You cannot join, no? You can join from only from the top. Can you see? The two caps blocks are found in this control category. So there are two, right?
The two cap blocks can be found in the control category.
Okay. Any questions up to here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
I answer.
No, sir.
Everyone
Yes.
Yes, sir.
No,
clear?
sir.
Krishula clear putta ayeka?
Yes, sir.
Lashika,
No, sir. Excuse me.
Manuja,
Nothing. Yes.
clear now?
Yes.
Right? Shall we move to the now the block categories? Okay. Let's see the next one.
Okay, sir.
If you have any doubts, please tell me soon. Right?
Okay.
Right.
Block categories. In Scratch, the blocks appear in 10 categories, with each category
Okay. Now blocks. These are the blocks we have. Okay. In there are categories. So block also we can have in the categories. So what are these categories? The block appears in the 10 categories. We can see here. Looks, motion, sound, pen, data, event, control, sensing, operators, and more blocks. Likewise, we can see. Okay. So you can see these categories. Okay.
having a specific color. These categories can be seen in the blocks palette. Block categories provide a user-friendly way of accessing the desired blocks. Each block category has a specific function. Blocks within the same category have the same color. This table lists the various block categories and the functions of this table. Category.
Can you see when you take the one, it has all this motion category. Motion category blocks are in the same color. Okay. So once you click motion, it shows the what are the blocks belong to the motion. Yes, Buddha.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Buddha. Yes, Kalpesh.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah. Yes, Buddha. Tell.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
In these, there's a picture now in this video. This picture,
Yeah.
this picture is not in the book now.
Yeah. These are not there for what? These are for the. These are for the.
Picture is like
These are not there. Okay. Right. So this is.
picture is not in the book.
Uh-huh. Okay, that's why we are using this video for you to show you, right? So look at this video, right? Look at these pictures now. So once you open the Scratch, you can find these blocks, Puta, right? So you have to install this Scratch first, then you can see all these categories. Okay, when you're doing the practical sessions, so we can find out and see what are the colors and those things. Clear? Clear? Right, okay, right.
This table lists the various block categories and the functions of each.
Okay, let's see these categories. We have the motion, then the looks, sound, pen. So these things must be remembered. You are the motion categories, then the looks, then the sound, then the pen. So what are they used for, right?
Sir, shall we write our writing book?
No, don't write anything. Okay, I just tell you if you need a note, I will just send a
They
note.
are block category.
Right, so then I will send you to take down, then you can take down and you can take a printout or you can take down the notes to your book. I will let you know if you need to take a note for your book. Okay, then the next one is the data. Those are the ones. Okay, right? So
Okay.
okay, so we will stop for today. Okay, children. So
Okay.
okay, any more questions, Buddha?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, please tell your friends to join in the next day session. Okay, so thank you, children,
Excuse
for
me, sir.
yes, Buddha, tell.
Can you send this video to WhatsApp?
Okay, but I will first ask from principal and I will let you know the video.
Can
Okay.
Okay,
okay,
right.
sir.
Okay. Okay, thank you, children,
Okay.
for joining today. So I'll stop for today.
Okay.
Okay, okay, have a nice day.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye,
Have a
sir.
nice day.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye.
Goodbye,
Have a nice
sir.
day.
Have a nice day.
Okay,
Have a
bye.
nice day.